Good Monday morning. Holy smokes, I am loud in my own ear hole. Let me turn myself down. All right, good Monday morning. Welcome to another special edition. Nothing special about it. We do this each and every week, Monday mornings. At least it's Monday morning for me. You might be watching this at a later day, at a later time. You might be wearing pajamas. You might be wearing a swimsuit. You might be riding shotgun in a car. Who knows? Just don't watch this while you're driving. Please don't do that. That would not be safe. So, how is everybody doing? We are going to tie some flies up this morning. We're going to enjoy ourselves a cup of coffee, or part of a cup of coffee, because I don't know, sometimes I slurp it down pretty quick. Sometimes I get really into the fly tying aspect of this, and yeah. So just a quick update, everybody. So next, I believe we're going to be missing the next 2 Mondays. Um, I might throw something. You know what? I might be able to do some sort of just kind of Monday morning check-in with my phone, because I'm not going to lug the computer and all this extra gear with me. But I will bring a little tripod, and maybe we can just check in for a quick chat next week while we are out. Actually, no, that'll be our first day fishing. So I don't know. Look for a random pop up live stream, possibly. But just before or the night before or whatever, if I'm not going to do a live stream during my regularly scheduled times, I'll post a little thing that just says "Gone Fishing" because that's what we're doing. Yes, 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 yes. Hitting the Upper Madison River in and around. My kind of benchmark for the river is $3 Bridge, Quake Lake, that vicinity. Should be good times. I have a couple of fly rods, and I'm bringing along my Tenkara fly rod or Tenkara rods. I guess you could call them a Tenkara fly rod, I guess. But anywho, super excited. Um, Going with the family, ma, pa, and brother. So yeah, I guess we can sit here and look at the camera and look at ourselves talk all morning, or we can do the hokey pokey, turn ourselves around to where the business happens, and tie some flies. Got some ideas, like always, but we never really know how they are going to turn out because we haven't necessarily tied it yet. So let's get some hooks. I was thinking today we're going to tie on some kink hammers because this is a keep it simple kind of fly kind of morning. We're going basic. I like these kink hammers. They are pretty groovy hooks. We're going to be doing these as dry flies. And this isn't, we're not going to be doing any kind of reverse work or anything like that. In fact, we might even dabble in with a parachute. We'll see what happens. Where did that? I just had it. Here we go. Oh, we're almost there. I thought I was somewhat prepared for today, but I actually am not. Let me, because what happened is I started packing up some of my stuff to bring with me out to Montana. Um, see if I can reach this. All right. We're getting there. Because I wanted to go with this natural ostrich. Kind of a grayish natural ostrich. I don't know, we'll go in 3 deep. That looks good. Now we're going to gather these and give these a twist. See how they just kind of rope up. It's a little darker than I wanted. I was kind of hoping for something gray. Maybe we'll do something with a white. You know what? I think that looks good right there. Alright, now I've got some kind of a gray done dry fly hackle. And we should give this a quick check with the old hook and hackle gauge. This looks like a good starting point. Right about there is where we wisp into the size 12s. So we'll slip that out of the way. Maybe just a little bit more. Doesn't take too much feather for this. And then underneath this, I am just going to give this just a tiny little wisp of dubbing. And this is the pseudo peacock. Perfect. And of course, you know what this means. It's hackle time. Oh, that's too much. Just want to take nice close wraps. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Where we are, I don't know. It definitely looks and feels buggy. Hopefully this won't be too shaky. The camera's kind of bopped itself out of position. I got a little stack of little GoPro mounts to hold this all together. I like that. I think it needs a little red tag end, and that's about it. Let's try tying it slightly different. Let's see what happens. I'm kind of thinking of maybe running the ostrich throughout the whole thing, and then just reverse wrapping let's give it a try. All we can do is fail. That's the worst that can happen. And what defines our success and failures anyways? It depends on what your expectations are. Keep your hopes high and your expectations low, and you should come out ahead. And let's do this with some red thread. Oh, and I already got that packed. Eek. Do I have a red thread handy? That's a 12-aught. That's kind of small, but let's send it anyways. So this is a relatively skinny thread at 12-aught compared to what I normally tie with, which is that 10-aught. Which is crazy to think that the size of this thread is 12 zeros, because that's what your aughts mean, I suppose, in theory. Alright, let's get our setup here. We're going to do our little red tag end. And that's how the 12-0 goes. Let's be a little bit more mindful. Let's be a little bit more careful. We won't just go whipping it around all willy-nilly. Because as we just saw, it does not take much to pop it. Alright, and just to give that a little bit of head start on the back end, we're going to add a little dab of insurance policy. Just a little drop of Sally Hansen's. You know where that's going? Nowhere, that's where. Alright, let's grab our ostrich. This is actually ostrich from a feather duster. Let's go 1, 2, 3. I was at the hardware store and they had these feather dusters on sale in their discount bin. And I said to myself, Self, that's a lifetime supply of natural brown ostrich. Alright, actually what I want to do, I want to leave a dubbing loop back here, because we're going to reverse tie, and we're actually going to use this to secure everything. So we took something that's somewhat basic and we're going to make it absolutely just a little bit over the top complex. Well, not over the top complex, but might be a little bit light, might be just a little bit much for a Monday morning. We'll carefully work our way around. We're going to do one wrap. This will ultimately be a ribbing. We got a little red tag back in there hanging out. Let's work this all the way forward. Twisting as I go to kind of help keep it wrapped and bound. Or bound and turned, I don't know. So it was a rough night last night, not much sleep. 4th of July, Independence Day here in the United States. And for whatever reason, we celebrate our Independence Day with fireworks. I don't get it. I think there's a lot more useful and helpful things we could spend all that cash on than just blowing it up. But I get it a little bit. I mean, fireworks are pretty. But I think the big unified citywide shows, I think those are the best. You know, I love fireworks shows, but individual fireworks, yeah, I could do without. All right, let's grab a hackle. And we're gonna tie you across the whole thing. This is, I guess, kind of, maybe we're going for oh, I'm trying to think of like what do you call that little midge cluster? A Griffiths gnat, kind of. It might be doing something like that. I really don't know. This will be a little bit bigger up front, and then we'll work it back. All right, wish me luck. I should take a sip of coffee first before we get too deep into it. Wow, not much for tuning in. Says we got a connection. Nobody's watching. That's all right. You'll watch it later, which is cool. So you should take this time and hit that like button if you want. Apparently that's a thing. Alright, we'll take a couple of wraps back there. And now we'll just work our way forward. Kind of a larger open spiral. This is going to give us some red. I don't know. This is an interesting fly. You know what I'm going to do? So I'm going to actually trim this bottom flat. Maybe. We shall see. Because I kind of like keeping this just kind of simple and basic. Squeak, squeak goes the vise. What do you think? I like that one. I think that should definitely hits the fishy notes. All right, let's keep moving. Let's do a couple more. Make it worth our effort. Let's do. Kind of want to try to do a parachute. A little basic parachute body. I've always had, like, my favorite dry flies have always been parachutes. I've always had some halfway decent success. Oh, I need to switch my thread back to the white. White thread shall be the color we use for this one. Alright, let's just start our thread. Gotta start a little thread base. And I see one little bit of crystal flash. We're going to do a little crystal flash for a tail. Not much though. That'll work. Let's get our little shuck yarn. Kind of a dun-dun shuck yarn. we're going to go right for the middle. And we got to build a post. All right. Work our way up. Work our way down. All right. Let's grab our hackle, tie that in, and then we'll do a little dub. Alright, I'm going to tie this in bottom side out. Is it the right way? I don't know. I can never remember, because things go a little weird when you work it up a post. We'll work our way up. Work our way down. Alright, let's find a little dabble dubbus. Kind of like this pseudo peacock, or did I want to do let's go with this. This pseudo peacock. It's pretty cool stuff. Pseudo Pithudo peacock. Calling it tan. Oh, it's not really super tan. Nice tight noodle. We're going to do a little bump up front and a little bit in back. Kind of go a little wide until we get to the rear. Alright, I'm going to park my thread on top and on the near side. I think. Yeah. I need to trim back just a couple of these fibers. Help this roll over. I think our peacock, or not our peacock, but our hackle is going to be upside down. I think I wanted to tie it in the other way, but is what it is, because it's not what it's not. It's just a matter of taking your time and really feeling everything out. Pull the hackle straight down. Now we'll park the bobbin on the far side, because the hackle is on the near side and it's locked down. It's been a while since I've tied a parachute. I should definitely practice this a little bit more. And I like to whip finish right on the post. Looks like I did trap just a little bit, but I think for the most part, it's somewhat satisfactory. I think that'll work. It'll definitely float. Alright, let's try one more. Holy smokes! Everybody came in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yep, Ben was in and then Steve just joined. Do I have a clip weight? If so, before starting the hackle, flip the fly upside down. Clip the weight to the post. Oh, yeah, I suppose you could try that. And then just work your way upside down. That's an idea. That's an idea, but I do not have a clip weight. I'm actually just trying to find my cup of coffee. There you are. All right. Let's try one more parachute. We'll stick with the white thread. I'm not going to bother with anything off the back end. We're just going to... Actually, what we could do is we could do what's called a reverse parachute. Let's try that. Let's try a reverse parachute, which is basically taking your parachute and putting it on the far back end. Let's give one of those a try. wrap this parachute post up. Ay, 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 ay. So you know what does help? You know what immensely does help? Having a nice tacky, wacky, sticky, waxy line. Because this Vivus isn't exactly super sticky. But when we pull on it, it warms up, it heats up, it creates friction. I think that'll work. Alright, we did our hackle the wrong way last time. So we'll learn. We'll give ourselves a nice long tie-in point, because ultimately we want it to end up there. Why not? Take it all the way to the stem. Hold that all up together. Let's get a wrap or two back there. Another little touch of wax on there just to sticky that up just a little bit more. If this was easy, everybody would be doing it. But you can do it. Alright, let's throw a little bit of dub on here. Nice little thin body. And again, this, I don't know what I keep doing wrong. No matter how I tie in this hackle, it just always wants to roll opposite of what I need it to. But whatever. You can let it bother you, or you can just continue to carry on. Lock that off. Oh, that was nice. actually going to do, I'm going to angle you out a little bit because we're just pretty darn close. Finish underneath all that. All right. So there is a little reverse parachute action. There's a whole world dedicated to the reverse parachute. I like it because it seems just a little different. Just a little different. Good morning, the smart mouth. Hi, Aaron. Hey, Steve. Ben. Fine. I hope all is well. All is well. Well, we got everybody tuned in, but we're all here because we're not all there. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Since there's enough of a viewing audience while we're doing this live. I was looking earlier. There was nobody watching. I was talking to myself, which is okay because I was really saying good things. At least I thought. I don't know. The old reverse parachute. Not the cleanest, not the meanest, but I bet you that'll catch a fishy. Alright, let's see if we can't do something with this. Now we're just having fun. Parachutes are a little bit of work. Quite a bit of work. We know this. I got a scrappy little, pappy little feather there. We'll do our head up front. See, I introduced just a little bit of slack into that, and I saw that move, and I said, no, I don't like that. Tie this in by the tip. We're going to see what happens. It's all about just seeing what happens sometimes. I think I might need my hackle pliers for this. It's been a while since I've used them, so of course they're never where I last had them. Well, they're there, but they're just buried under little scraps of feathers. I'm going to just go super dense on this. just to see. Oh boy, lost a grip, lost a grip. Kind of like that. Looking all extra thick and full. And a little bit of dub. Nice tight dubby noodle. A little bit too far down. Here we go. That felt good. I like that. Boy, that's pretty. Had to go through all that to get to this. This is my favorite one. Even out of the parachutes. I don't know, I kind of like this. This one, this is pretty good too. Come on, focus. Hocus pocus, there we go. Alright, well, what do you guys think? What do you think? Ohio, Ohio, Ohio. Bucktail. Nice. Gotta love some bucktail. Alright, well, we're gonna wrap this up. Let's go ahead and flip our camera over. So we got 5 of us. Let's go back to this one. There we go. Alright, what we got going on is we're headed off to Montana, and I'm not going to be, this Wednesday will be my last live stream until the 21st. So no live stream on the 12th, and no live stream probably on the 19th. I'll probably still just be getting in, or I'll be exhausted from the drive. But I might be able to do a Riverside live stream, just kind of check in with everybody, see how everybody's doing, show off the view. I don't know, maybe I'll get my brother to help out as a cameraman, and he can live stream for me. Maybe we can catch a fish live. Whoa, how crazy would that be? But yeah, I'll check in with you guys laters. Be sure to join me this Wednesday. I did find a simple shrimp pattern. I don't remember who asked for it, but I will be doing a simple shrimp pattern. Anywho, thank you all for watching. Be sure to join me here in a couple of weeks. Stay tuned. You'll know I do a live stream if you subscribe and hit that notification bell. When you hit that notification bell whenever I go live or publish a video or whatever, but nowadays it's just going to be whenever I go live, you will get a ba-ding on your phone. As I would say, your phone will go ba-ding, or whatever your notification sounds are. Yeah. So hope everybody have had been has a great week. Yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. Tie some flies, have some fun, um, and we'll go from there. Let me do this one. There we go. Yeah. All right. Oh, we got to put a fly up there. Because who wants to watch just credits go by? I like this one. This is kind of the pick of the litter, in my opinion, for tonight. Oh, the coffee needs to kick in. It's been a long day already. All right. Thank y'all for watching. Stay healthy. Stay happy. Keep your lines tight and have fun tying. Oh, when you don't even do your own